Mexican feather plant. I'm not the biggest on plants, but they've been alive. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. For kids that are trying to keep them alive. I'm so sorry. They're beautiful right now. Peppermints right here. If you rub off on, I guess, one of the little plants, if you rub up on it, it smells like peppermint. It's getting kind of cold right now. So, anyways, I'm not the biggest plant person. I know that with this one, you just rub off the dead. With this one, I did switch it off on one of the plants. I know I have to get it to the bigger one that I have right there. It was kind of hard for me. I'm not the best. Yes, unfortunately killed a couple plants. It's not funny, but I'm trying. So, right now, I'm just sitting. What's going on? Sorry. So yeah, I have it off with my family, having a good time, listening to stories. Sorry about that. We have a lot of dogs that come and go. Try to help, but obviously I have my dogs and I know it sucks, but I can only afford with the money I make to help my dogs. But I try to help the dogs in the front or whatnot. But so let's see. What's life? I've had a lot of things in life. I've had a little life and on life, I guess. Sorry about the barking. What can you say? You can be happy. You can be unhappy. But you can obviously just be yourself. Sometimes being yourself is not the happiest. But it could always make you happy because you're not following anybody else. I don't know if you understand that. I guess in my sense, you know. I'm trying to be happy. Plants, they make me happy. I'm not, again, the biggest plant person. The biggest plant person. I might destroy. I'm so sorry about that. I'm trying to learn. But they're so beautiful right now. Gorgeous. It's like, again, this is I'm pretty sure these like are the easiest plants, but they do reflect. They reflect on my life. Again, sometimes I have anxiety. I don't, and I try to hold it back, and I've been very hard on it. ASMR does help me a lot. It makes me go to sleep sometimes. So, sorry again, this video is not the most professional. But, just telling you a story of somebody dealing with, I guess, hardest, but not the hardest. A lot of people say that anxiety is just not the hardest to deal with. But if I were to tell you how it feels, I mean, to me, it's the hardest, but I am just an individual person. I hope that this helps somebody out, just in general. Again, I'm not the most special. I'm not the most knowledgeable about this, but I know how it feels with me. And with me, it's pretty tough sometimes. Sometimes I try to be the tough person, try to be, have anxiety attack, and I'll be like, what do you want us to eat today? And it'll try to at least cover it up for me. But it does kind of hurt sometimes. Not physically, I guess. Emotionally, it is tough. Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. This is a very raw video. I don't know how to do any of this. But I hope at least this helps somebody to know that even though you don't feel safe in your head, I guess, because yes, you can get help. Not all the time. I know that not a lot of people have that help. Like with me and my boyfriend, I can go out and I'll be in the verge of tears and he'll help me, maybe. But I feel like I'm taken away from him, taken away from his life, because he tries to help very much, very much. But I feel like it didn't have to sign up for this. He signed up for it, but sometimes I feel like I'm taken away from his life just because he has to deal with mine. And my life is, again, not that easy. But, I guess if it comes from me, I guess my number one, not advice. It's always been a hard time for me since I was in high school. I'll be 34 this year, and it still hasn't been the easiest. I know. Today I will tell you, it's never gonna be easy, but I try to make it, I don't know. It does help now. It's been a while since I got a attack. Just telling myself, you always feel sick, and it's always gonna feel bad. It's been a couple months since today that I actually went to the hospital. Just ear infection. But it just felt so weird to me. I didn't have that feeling. So I called my boyfriend. He was at work and he still tried to talk to me. And I just told him, I just, do your thing. Just because I know what it is. Sometimes I feel like it's like the saddest thing. But then I also feel like I know I have to deal with it. And I have to tell myself that it's not the worst thing in the world. I don't know if that makes sense. But in my head I have to tell myself I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. One thing I will tell you, I've had anxiety since I was in junior high school, or like freshman. So I graduated in 2011. I should have graduated earlier, but you can imagine it's what, 2025, and I had to learn that I'm not gonna die. I tell myself I might, but I have to tell myself also it's in my head. It's in my head always. Sorry. This is something I would just want to tell everybody. You're okay. You'll always be okay. Always take care of your health. But you're always gonna be okay if you have anxiety. It's something that you tell yourself that there's something wrong. Again, I live with it. Live with a lot of things. But you will always be okay. You hear the wind. The wind also tells you you will always be okay. You think that nobody loves you, but you will always find somebody that cares for you, that always worries. You think they don't, but if you listen, I guess at this point, to the wind will tell you who cares for you. You might be worried again. A lot of people worry. Nobody loves me. Nobody cares for me. I deal with it by myself. You never deal with it by yourself. There will always be somebody. It may be a lover, a neighbor, somebody you bump into. There's somebody that will give you a smile and tell you that you always have to work hard, that it's always about you, that you're worth it, and you're always worth it, even if you don't think you're worth it. Sometimes I don't think I'm worth it, but my dogs or my boyfriend that again I met at a random, he wasn't there. He didn't know my story. He learned my story when he got with me. And he never, I will tell you one thing, he never told me that it was my fault. And he always worries. Even if I trip, he's like,